my rankings for quarterback, receiver, running backs, and tight ends. So I did top 10 for each. We'll start with quarterback. I'll go down the line. So I got C.J. Stroud as honorable mention. I think he had a down year, but like I said, he could pop off. So if he's somewhere in this top 10 at the end of the year, I won't be mad. But I have Jaden Daniels at 10. I think we forgot all about what he can do. They brought in Diggs for him. He's got an arm, dude. He's young. He's gonna show it again. He's still got McLaurin there. We'll see. But I think he'll stay right where he was his rookie year. Then I got Sam Darnold. Like I said, I think the Seahawks take a little step back, but he's still gonna get his yards. He's still throwing a JSN. So Lamar, like I said, he's always in the MVP race. So he's at 8. Matt Stafford, I think, like I said, they're gonna be the best team in football. Will he be the reason this year? I don't know. He's getting up there in age. But he's still throwing 2 of the best receivers in the league. So he's got to be at 7 at least. Caleb Williams is at 6. Like I said, he's young. He's going to show what he can do this year. I think it's a breakout year, more than last year, actually. So he's at 6. Drake May's at 5. Another young, good quarterback, showed what he could do last year. And he got to the Super Bowl, so he has the experience there when it comes playoff time. Dak is at 4. Again, he's throwing to 2 of the best receivers in football. Their offense is going to be the reason they win games. So I have him at 4. Patrick Mahomes, I think he's going to come back up to the top of the league. He'll be at 3. They're going to be in the playoffs. He'll be the best quarterback in the league come January and February. Then I got Joe Burrow. I said it earlier. I think their offense is going to be back at the top. They're going to be hard to beat. And then I have Josh Allen, just because he does more with less. So this year he has DJ Moore. So it'll help him get back to the top of the MVP race. For wide receivers, I have, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have Pickens at 10. He'll get his 1,000. He'll be a top 10 wide receiver this year again. Then I have Nico Collins. I think Stroud has a possible chance to break out again. Have a better year than last year. And Nico Collins is a big reason for that. So he's at 9. Then I have Drake London. Breakout year last year. Top 10 receiver. He'll do it again. Amon-Ra at 7. A.J. Brown at 6. Like I said, I think he's got a better quarterback. And he's just going to break out with New England under his old coach, Mike Vrabel. And then I got Jettas. I think he'll have a little bit of a better quarterback, a quarterback who can make plays longer and just play backyard football with Jettas. So he'll be back. Then I have CD, JSN, Puka, and Jamar. For my running backs, I have Omarion Hampton. I think he was great last year as a rookie. I think he'll be even better this year. Chase Brown, who will be a receiving back this year, just like last year. Kenneth Walker on the Chiefs, Super Bowl contending Chiefs. So he might be back there. Saquon, CMC, HN, Bijan, James Cook, who led the league last year. Jonathan Taylor, who I think, when healthy, is the best running back in football. And then Jahmyr Gibbs. So those are my running backs, not too crazy. And then tight ends. Fannin, who I loved last year. I think he's even better than last year. Another rookie I put in the top 10. Sam Laporta at 9. Travis Kelce, it's his last year. He's going to take a step back a little bit. Isaiah Likely, who's in a new offense in New York. I think he'll break out there. Tucker Kraft, who was amazing last year until he tore his ACL. George Kittle, Colson Loveland, who's going to be in a young offense who just scores points. Tyler Warren, McBride, and Brock Bowers. Those are my rankings for each position, top 10, and kind of goes with what their team will do, in my opinion. Unlike Brock Bowers, who will be on a terrible team, Trey McBride, who is their only source of offense, honestly. But other than that, I think it pretty much speaks for it. So, yeah, those are my rankings. And I'm going to plan to do a podcast on betting and just NFL updates every week for the season. So, stay in tune, subscribe, and let's get this.